Hi, we're here today to correct a problem that was misdiagnosed by a national waterproofing company that came in and sold these people a waterproofing system down at the base. But clearly there's a crack going across here, there's a crack going across here, it runs the span of the entire wall. There is problems where it is coming in through the cracks and rolling down and bypassing their system. So the whole design was misdiagnosed right from the beginning. People had called the company back in order to try and get this resolved, and the company came out. They ran a hose outside after the fact and found out that it was coming up higher, and they basically said, well, this is what we did down here. We're sorry, but we can't help you out. With this situation, this has to be handled two ways. We're basically going to take on the outside and seal the crack from the outside to hopefully stop any water from penetrating through the wall. We're also going to seal the wall completely from the inside, so that way there's absolutely no chance of water getting onto the floor anymore. As you can see, this system here, I mean, it's just kind of flop laying installed. I'm not sure exactly what they were thinking, but you know, it's not going to solve a problem down here, from up here, way down here. Okay, sir, so how long ago did you have this system put in?
This was done October the 6th, 2012.
Okay, and today is December 13th, 2012. How did you go about choosing who you were going to get to do this work for you?
Well, the contractor I used was approved by the Better Business Bureau, so I went through them and I kind of looked for companies that had their seal of approval, so to speak.
Okay.
And the contractor I used, and I got from them. So.
Okay. And so they came in, they did the system for you, everything was all fine, you know, until what?
Well, it was until I think it was the 19th of that same month.
So not even 2 weeks later?
No, it rained, and guess what happened? The water came back into the home.
Okay. So just so we're clear, okay, when the company came in, this wall was up, okay, the other wall had insulation on it. Nobody tried to diagnose the problem with running water on the outside to see if it would recreate the rain event. Nobody even pulled insulation off the wall to check and see if the wall was, you know, fine to where it didn't have any cracks or anything like that on it. Basically what happened was an untrained salesperson came into this house and sold these people a system that was not the right system. All they had to do was do some investigation, find out exactly what the problem was, and these fine people wouldn't be having this problem, and they wouldn't have Ameri-Dry coming out to rip out something that was just done.
That's pretty much it. I think if they had done a more thorough assessment, kind of like what you guys are doing now, we could have actually got to the core of the problem instead of...
Exactly. And they did come out afterwards, right?
They came out, they had a guy come out, and he basically just recreated the conditions of a rainy outside.
So he actually ran the hose outside?
Ran the hose outside.
Okay, and then after that, what did they say?
After that, pretty much, they told me that after going back and forth, and I'm saying, you guys are going to come out and fix it, they said, we'll come out, we'll do a quick seal of the problem. But as you can see, the problem extends from the outside in.
Right.
And their solution was only going to do patchwork.
Oh, okay.
And after that, they pretty much told me I was on my own, and because there was no other communication from that contractor afterwards.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. So I guess lesson learned is make sure you really check into who you're getting to do this work. Have 2, 3, even 4 people come out and give you an estimate. You know, and if you do make a mistake, own up to it. You want to make sure that you don't get stung.
Yes, don't get stung like I did.
we're going through, you can see here, this system was installed so up close here. They even left pieces of their old tools, saw blade, and this thing is sitting right up against the footing, right on the footing up against the wall. This is not the way you install a waterproofing system. Look how cheap the system is. It's already cracked here. And you can see in here too, like I was saying a minute ago, that the system is so cheap, this stuff, it just crackles right up. I mean, that's what happens when you have big corporate America gets into what small business should be and given a good quality product. This is just garbage. So we're back here again. We're still working on this project. We are going to be basically taking out the system that this other company put in. We're not going to take out the pump. We're not going to take out the pit. There's no need to do that. It's a brand new pump. Not sure what the brand is or anything like that. That's immaterial, but it's brand new, so there's no reason to do that. The one thing that we are going to do is we're going to clean this all up, make sure that everything's all nice and neat inside. I mean, it's crazy to leave debris in there. It's just another poor workmanship. Also, you can see where their system goes and kind of goes over here too. They didn't put any of their wall sealer here. They didn't complete the system all the way through like they should have. Right, this concrete dropped really quick when they opened up the floor, which tells us that I think they may have ran out of pipe or something and didn't install it all. So we're going to pull this out real quick while you're watching.
Pull that out from the other side, Chris.
Can you pull that from that side? Oh. Look, you see here? No pipe in the ground. They must have ran short while they're out here, didn't stop, go get more pipe like they should have to connect the system all the way through. They shortcutted it, taped the end. I don't know how this thing was going to work, if it was going to work at all. One more thing now is, like you saw earlier in the other video, we found a Sawzall blade in the trench. These guys went and threw their old gloves in around the pit, or whether there's nothing around here. And anytime you install a pit, my hand goes way up underneath here. There's a huge void. So anytime you install anything like this, you have to fill it back in so that way there's no air pockets or anything like that. They've basically thrown all their debris in there, and you can see I didn't just throw them in there. It's actually concreted together. So it was thrown in by this original crew that did this job. Also too, this is a very small thing, but I mean, good customer service would have been if you're in here to grab a cap for this from a local hardware store, throw it on it. There was nothing here. We covered it while we were working, but by the time we leave, there'll be a cap on this pipe. Okay, you can see here on the outside where we're actually digging it out, and we're going to seal where that crack is, going through to the inside, so that way we can try and stop any penetration from coming through in the first place. And then we'll backfill the dirt back on top. Now also, this is a little, but good customer service if when the other company was out here had seen this, that the discharge line is offset from that drain line that goes away, and it's causing water to actually pull back in underneath of the porch and recycle back in. Something simple as cutting a small piece of PVC and attaching it like so would cause less of a chance of anything ever happening. So that's what we're going to do. Alright, you can see here that we've applied the heavy tar to where that seam was with a crack on the wall. And once he finishes applying that to the wall, then we're going to put a layer of 6mm plastic over top of it just to protect it, and we can backfill. Okay, you can see here now that we put the plastic over top of the tar. It's just basically to protect from the elements while we backfill. As you can see, we've completely ripped out that other company's system. We have our system and wall sealer plate installed all the way up to grade. So that way any intrusion of water that comes through the wall, hit this, divert it down to our system, take it to the sump pump, and then out. Okay, you can see in here it's tight quarters, so we've got a close-up shot, but finished product in here. The wall sealer is all the way up to grade. Concrete is in nice and smooth. Oh, also, we showed you before where they had basically threw tape over top of the clean out portion of the sewer line. where the washing machine goes into. We basically went to Home Depot, got a little fitting, couple bucks, stuck it together for him so it looks a little bit more professional. Good customer service. So now everything is finished. You've seen the inside, the outside. What do you think?
Well, the first thing that comes to mind is professionally done. I can honestly say just by looking at it, compared to the last contractor that came in here, just the work that you've done. I know that's done behind here as far as sealing up the issue, the leak of the water. Everything looks pretty much up to par. I mean, it looks a lot better than it had before. And I think the core of the problem being the water leakage, I believe it is solved now.
Great.
So I'm pleased. I'm pleased with everything. Ameri-Dry did a hell of a job.
Good to hear it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
When you want dry, I'm your guy. Visit keepamericadry.com.